You know what I love in Apex Legends? It's gonna be all those scanning legends. It dilutes the skill gap, of course, and you know, someone always knows exactly where you are, and it's just a great experience. And now we got an heirloom for another scan legend. What's up, everyone? I hope you are doing fantastic. It has been so long since we have done an on-camera video, but let's waste no time and get right into opening all these packs for the Season 15 collection event. Plus, I do have 7 or so Seer tips for you if you did just get that heirloom, or, of course, if you are just looking to improve your skills. As always, guys, do me a huge favor, hit that like button. It does help a ton with getting the content noticed. And also, let me know in the comments, do you think Seer's heirloom is a W or an L? Let's see what we got here. As always, you want to start off with the event offers, the bundles. Oh boy, I wonder if there's like server issues, things aren't loading. Got a nice crypto skin here. Let's get this one. I think from appearance wise, Seer's heirloom looks absolutely crazy. It might be one of the best looking heirlooms we've ever had. We will have to see if the animations hold up, because that's where it really matters in my eyes. Pretty cool Mirage skin. I feel like we do get a lot of Mirage skins, but I always welcome another Bamboozle King skin. All right, so then let's buy the packs, what we need. I was debating on whether or not we were gonna do a full guide for Seer, but I figured they're more than likely gonna nerf Seer when he comes around next season. It's kind of what they've done. They've nerfed Valkyrie. They're probably gonna nerf Seer as well. And they've done that with a lot of legends. They release that collection event, get that cash grab, and then they nerf the legend. It's a pretty cool Horizon skin. Put it on. For me, I think the collection events have been a little stale for about 5-6 seasons now. I wish they would really kind of rework them and make them just, I don't know, maybe a little bit different what we're used to. Way too much of all the same. Way too safe for Apex recently for me. Double gold. We got a Wraith banner frame. And we got this one. Actually, it doesn't look that thick. It looks like tall, but we'll put it on. See what it's like. If you guys aren't aware, we are going to talk about the other stuff that is coming in the collection event. Custom lobbies are finally here. I believe there are 30 players required though, so that's a little bit of a shame. You know, you won't be able to play the custom lobbies unless you got 30 friends, I guess. I feel like the custom lobbies are probably more for content creators, or maybe they're starting there, maybe they'll tone it back. I'm not quite sure. Other changes though, the car and the G7 are going into the crafter, so that means the Peacekeeper Spitfire coming out. I believe the G7 had a 2 damage nerf as well. It's a pretty cool longbow skin. I like the seasonal one I had better though. Other than that, let's see, we got the Prowler with a 1 damage buff, I believe. So I would definitely look at the Prowler now as your ground SMG go-to. Prowler used to be, you know, it used to have 1 more damage, then they nerfed it because it was too good. So the fact that that has 1 damage more now is going to be pretty sick. And the car being in the crafter, you're going to see a ton of Prowlers, I would guess. And that's kind of it for this update. No map updates, which is a big shame in my eyes. And really the only content I think they're pushing is custom lobbies, which the majority of players aren't going to be playing, which is kind of a shame, you know? So there's not really that much content in this update. It's really just skins. Cool Vantage skin. Alternator skin. I dig it. I'm always a sucker for like bluish stuff, so that's cool. Crafting materials, nice. $7 for some crafting materials. Crypto emote, I'm always into that. I'm gonna be playing more crypto, I think, in the coming days. I think I want to make a crypto video just to kind of go over how I think crypto is right now. Crypto has definitely been one of the most forgotten about legends. Nice. That's cool. That's very fitting for her. I like that quite a bit. There's a lot of legends that literally don't get talked about at all, and I think it would be good to bring them up. Fine if you don't have a devotion skin. I like my seasonal one from Battle Fast. Legendary Seer skin. It's cool. It looks a lot like his other ones though. Like the body looks very similar to a couple others. The hat is dope though. I dig the hat quite a bit. Pathfinder emote, nice. My main. Got a lot of stuff for him now. Fine, I guess, overall. I like the colors again. The blue and gold is cool. Cool, we got a Newcastle skin that's not even from the event. This is pretty cool. Is that Ash? That's dope. I really like the animations on that. It's crazy that it's like a purple. This seems like way better than a purple skin. I kind of just wish Respawn, EA, whoever would just make these events a little bit different. They're so repetitive every season. There's like there's just been no innovation and no excitement from collection events. I was kind of hoping we would start off the new year with maybe like a map update. That would have been cool, but I guess not. It's like Horizon's twin brother here. Spitfire skin. Again, I got the seasonal one, so it's just like, I don't know. It's cool looking though. This is a good model if you're looking for like a good, not necessarily pay to win skin. This one has it's a thin one, which is good. The iron sights look pretty decent too down there. This one has a round, which is typical. G7 skin. Nah, it doesn't really do it for me. Kind of wish the level 100 battle pass skins were like the default, and then we had even cooler ones. Then we'll check out the animations, and of course, I do want to get you guys the 7 tips for Seer. A little bit emote, nice. There we go with the big one. I like it. These things look sweet though, like definitely up my alley.
My heart beats stronger with each challenge I overcome.
I guess, cool. And the heirloom, pretty neat. Do we have other dual wield ones? I can think of Lifeline. I feel like there's not many with 2 hands though. Alrighty, let's get into the firing range and check all this out. What the hell did I just watch? Oh, that's sweet. There's a lot moving on your screen, I will say. It definitely blocks your vision a little bit. So when you're resting, they sit there. And then when you're sprinting, it flips to the left one. The withdraw, though. Can I get that again? Like, that is dope. Let's see what we got here.
Such artistry can make quite the impact.
They look dope. Not gonna lie.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Pretty cool.
Such artistry can make quite the impact.
I mean, I really like that one. Didn't do that last time. Dude. So that's like his nanite things. That's really sweet. A pencil. It's Horizon's heirloom. Oh, artist. He is. Pretty sweet. Oh, here we go. That was sweet. Let me know what you think of the heirloom animations below. I think it's one of the better ones we've had probably in about over a year. You know, I enjoyed Cryptos. And I think Revenants is still my all-time favorite heirloom that we've gotten. That scythe is dope. But this one definitely reminds me of that. I'd be curious to know who the artist was behind this one compared to the other ones, because I don't think the same person does it. But let's give you guys 7 tips for Seer. Some of these are going to be a little obvious, some of them less so, and some can matter quite a bit in your gameplay. I'm just going to start off by saying, without a doubt, you need to constantly be panning with your hands and seeing who is around. You as Seer should never get ratted on, and unlike Bloodhound, you do not need to wait for your scan to come back in order to find where enemies are, so you need to be scanning as much as possible and relaying that information to your team. And I will say, I didn't even know, but Seer does hold his heirlooms when you are doing the passive scan. Now, this is the slow way to do it if you are on controller specifically. If you're on mouse and keyboard, you can flick your mouse a little bit faster. Doesn't quite matter as much. But if you're on controller, you know, this is pretty slow panning unless you really have a high sense. The better way to do this is by simply just holding your tactical ability. If you hold your tactical ability, you can still get the panning and scan effect, but you are not going to have the like slow down of aiming down sights. So you can move around and look around much faster. And then when you are ready to put it away, you can simply just change your weapons and it'll go back to this. Moving on to Seer's tactical ability, it's a huge thing to not waste the tactical right at the start of a fight. If you're wasting it at the start of a fight, you're really not getting a lot of usefulness out of it. You're just seeing exactly where the player is when you already kind of know where they are because you have that passive ability. And if you're using the scan, you're basically just letting them know that you know where they are and you could just use your passive to find them and you have the element of surprise still. The bigger way to use it is after you do get a knock, or if you know if someone is very low health and they are healing up. If you can use it a few seconds after the player is on the ground, you are going to be able to stop that revive. You are going to be able to apply a little bit pressure. Not to mention, you can push up a little bit closer if you are waiting a little bit longer to use the tactical ability. So this is absolutely huge. Do not waste the tactical ability at the start of the fight, and don't rip it right after you do get someone knocked. Wait until they are actually being revived or using healing item. Using the ultimate ability is really not that complex. Obviously, you do not want to leave it in the open area where someone is just going to shoot it and it is going to go away. The best thing you can do when using the ultimate is to try and wait for when you already have a knock. If you can use the ultimate ability when you already have a knock on the ground, this means you're more likely to be able to have it extended a little bit longer, where the ultimate might help you out a little bit more in a third party. And if you can get this to happen, you're much more likely to survive after wiping a team. And when it does come to the placement of the ultimate ability, on roofs is a huge one. A lot of times players won't be able to get to that roof if you are assaulting them when they are in a building, or just placing it outside of a building that they are camping around. So they have to completely go outside to destroy it, and they can reveal themselves and you can beam them. The final tip I do want to leave you with is that Seer can actually use that ultimate ability as a little bit of cover. If you are getting pushed and someone is about to be on you in just a second, you drop that ultimate on the ground and you can fight around it kind of like you would a knockdown shield, and it is going to absorb a little bit of damage, not a lot, but it could be enough to make a huge difference. Plus, you could also swing out from it and make that player either forced to shoot you or shoot the ultimate ability, and either way, it's going to be a little bit of a win-win. This should really only be done if it's a last-ditch effort and if you don't have any sort of positioning to get the advantage on that enemy. If you are looking for my take on Apex Legends for the last year, plus what we really need in 2023, check out this video right here. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and as always, I will see you in the next one.